Hi, today we will be creating cost centers in mass. There are times when in the project we need to create multiple cost center at once. So there are multiple methods to create cost center in mass, like from LSMW or from migrate your data solution provided by SAP. From these, cost center in mass can be created. But what about the standard T code which is provided by SAP for the creation of cost center in mass? So I'm going to show you that. Just go to accounting, controlling, cost center, master data, cost center again, and usually when we want to create a single cost center, we create from KS01, KS02 is for change, and KS03 is for display, and delete if there is no transaction in the cost center, and KS05 if there is any change which we have made in the cost center master data after the creation. So this is individual processing. Now the next is below down individual processing is collective processing. So KS01N is the T code for the creation of cost center in mass, and this is for change and this is for display. KS012N is for change, KS13 is for display, KS14 is for delete, and KS07 is rough entry. Today's video our topic is KS01N, the cost center creation in mass. So double click on it, just press OK and continue. You will end up on this screen. So this is data record to be changed. First move it to data record to be created because we are going to create the cost centers. Again the pop-up and just continue. Yes. Now we are on the screen of data record to be created. The first field is valid from. This specify from which date the cost center is going to be valid. So my cost centers will be valid from 2024 fiscal year, 1st January 2024. And till what date they are going to be valid? Till 31st 12 and 9999. What is the controlling area? ONE0 is my controlling area. Now cost centers. So we have to give the cost centers alphanumeric codes which we want to create. So you can have you can directly add it here, or you can prepare first a Excel file and specify the alphanumeric codes for which you want to create the cost centers. Like I have already created these cost centers and I have prepared the codes. Last two digits are for OP means operation, and then production, PR means production, OP means operation, and so on. These cost centers are defined as per the product line and location. Like N means north and this S means south, LP means laptop, and MB means mobile. I've created the nomenclature for the cost centers like this. So let me just copy these, go back to SAP and go to multiple selection, press it and upload from clipboard. So whatever I have copied from Excel, it get copies here. So it get copied here. So there are 8 cost center which I have copied. So 8 are available here because I have selected this, uploaded from clipboard. Now select execute. So I have entered the basic details for the creation of cost center in mass. Now execute. Now we will end up on this screen where we will be filling the required fields for the creation of cost centers in mass. And as you can see, multiple cost centers which we have added here are coming here, and with the validities from valid from to valid to date. So what next we have to do? There are multiple fields here and you might not be aware of what fields is required to creation of cost center. So to resolve this, you can go to KS01 where we create single cost center at once, and you can enter any cost center name from here and enter here, and you can enter the valid from to valid date with the specific controlling area, press enter, and you will end up with the fields which are required. Like name field is required, person responsible field is required, the cost center categories field is required, company code, hierarchy code. So these fields are required. So now let's just fill the field which are in the mass creation of cost center screen. So let's just go to here. So the first screen is name, but here person responsible is coming at first. So let's just fill first person responsible field. Okay. So I am just entering X as a person responsible. You can add any name which is required here. any person name who is required to responsible person for the particular cost center. So right now I'm just filling X. Next field is cost center category, and if you go here, cost center category is a required field. So just press F4. So there are multiple cost center categories which you can select as per your cost center type. So my cost centers is operation and production for the rest of the product line and locations. So for operation OP, I will select service cost center. You can select as per requirement what is your requirement. So for operation, I will select H only. Again H and again H. And for PR production, there is a specific category F, 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 and F. Now come to the next field, cost center hierarchy. I'll just enter the standard hierarchy which I have created at the time of creation of controlling area. Just copy it and paste here. Now the next is company code. So my company code is ONEV. You can enter multiple company codes here if you want to create multiple company code cost center. So you can enter that company code and that cost center will belong to that company code only. Now the next is business area. Right now I'm not using any business area in my company code, so I'm not adding it. I'm just keeping it blank. And as you can see, this field is also not required. So just keeping it blank. Functional area, I'm not also using in this company code, so it is also going to be blank. Now the next is currency. So my currency is INR because this is an Indian company code. Copy and paste it in all fields. Next is profit center. So profit center are required to be entered as per the location and the product line for which the particular cost center is going to belong. So as you can see in my Excel, this is also written that ONE North laptop. This is for this cost center and this is for ONE LP, but this is production cost center. So these two cost center belong to one profit center. Now this one is for North Mobile. So this North Mobile operation and this is for North Mobile India production. So this belong to this profit center, North Mobile profit center. This for South Laptop India operation. So South Laptop, these two cost center belong to this profit center. So this is for South Mobile India operation and this is South Mobile India production. Now these two cost centers belong to this South Mobile profit center. Copy and paste, because let me just check this is in the same sequence which is in the Excel or not. Copy and paste here. So I'm just keeping the range as per my Excel. So I have VLOOKUP because I wanted to copy the profit centers. I just want to paste into the system. So I didn't want that there is a mismatch if I copy as a whole directly from here to here. Now this is in the same sequence. So that's why I've done the VLOOKUP. Now we got the profit center and scroll to right from here and name. So I also want the name because I know from the nomenclature that this cost center belong to North Laptop, but there should be a name to the cost center. So everyone should be aware of that. OP means operation and North and mean North and L means laptop. So that's why you need to basically enter the name also. So again, I have naming convention ready, but again I am going to make it as per my sequence. So again, I'm doing VLOOKUP. So now I have the correct sequencing as per my system, SAP system. Copy and paste. So one North laptop OP. So whole description has not come because so in name field there is a limited space for the letters to be filled. That's why it not came full, which we wrote in the Excel. But as you can see, we have filled name, person responsible, cost center category, hierarchy, company code, and currency and profit center in the creation of cost center, mass cost center. But there is a description field also, which is not required. If I try to save, I'll able to save the cost centers, all the cost centers, but I want the description field, and as you can see, it's not here anywhere. So what I can do, I can just go here, select fields, click on it, and these are the fields which are available here, and these are the fields which are not available here. So I want it to transform here, from here to here. So first search what field you want to transfer. So I want description. Press enter. Description has came. Now I just select here, and this will move, and I'll also select the name because I want description field beside name. Press choose. So now the description field has came here. Now once I press continue, then this description field will appear here. But if you have a requirement to move, like business area, you don't want here, you want to move from selection area to pool, then you can just select and move here. Okay, and same as functional area. So now the required fields are here only. Okay, just press continue. Now as you can see, business area and functional area has been removed. Now description field has appeared here, and we have already description with us in the Excel. Just copy and paste. And as you can see that this is not cut down like this because description has much more limits than the name field. Okay, so you can add that long text here and short text here. Okay, so with that we have entered the basic fields which are required to create the cost centers. Okay, but as you aware that I have also used this cost center here in KS01 just to show you what fields are required and what fields are not required, and what fields are not technically required but functionally are required. Like description field is not required technically, but it is required because it keeps the long text of the cost center. Just come out, otherwise system will give you the error that this cost center is blocked. Just come out. So this cost center is available for creation. Now come back. Now we have all the cost centers, naming convention are available for creation in the system. So we can just continue with save, and this is the pop-up came. It means the cost center. The cost center has been changed. So this is notification is coming, but the cost centers are actually created. Let's just see into the table. In CSKS table, there is only one record. Okay, so I have opened this cost center table earlier. Okay, so there is only one record in the cost center table, cost center master data table. But once I refresh it, you will have the 8 other cost center which we just created. So just press refresh, and as you can see, 9 cost centers are total has appeared in CSKS table because one was already there and we have just created it. So that's how you create the cost center in mass. Thank you.